Jack, sure a tough one to take. Can you talk us through your emotions from here today?
Yeah, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because I thought we expected a tough game here. They got a lot of quality, and yeah, they showed that. But I thought in the first half, we kind of got them into areas where we wanted to. We knew they were going to play out from the back. We tried to force them on the outside, and then we didn't win enough duels or manage to lock them in them moments. And in them moments, if you don't do that, they've got the quality to open up the pitch and connect someone inside, and then you have to run, defend, and they make you defend deep, which we wanted to try and make them do. And I thought then when we got the goal and we got back into the game, we then turned the ball over too easy. Didn't land on enough second balls. They pressed us like we knew they were going to. We went over it at times, and then that it's going to land somewhere, and you have to try and read that and land on it, and we didn't do that well enough, and we allowed them to attack us then too easily. But that being said, then even in them moments, I thought when we come back, we have one run back. Everyone was committed to doing that, and we suffered a little bit. But then we give them a goal, and then they score a wonder goal, which they've got the quality to do that. So yeah, frustrating one. I thought the second half, I thought we done okay, but we have to have more threat. We have to have more threat on goal, more shots, more activity around there. We got into some nice areas. Sheffield Shaden put in a few nice crosses, and we didn't quite maximise their moments. I didn't feel like we had the belief that we were going to get back into the game, which is disappointing. But yeah, we have to pick ourselves up. We got another away game on Wednesday. It's not Cardiff, but Wigan will be a test, and they'll make it hard for us. They're aggressive, and going away from home in this league, you have to make sure you do certain things, and we didn't do that well enough today.
You mentioned there about belief, and in terms of what lessons do we learn from today, and what conversations do you have to get us to the level that you want us to be at?
Yeah, I think just that at any level, in any league, eventually it's going to come down to duels, whether it's a defensive duel, whether it's an attacking duel, and we didn't do well enough in them moments, especially against the better teams in this league. You force them into areas, then you're going to try and win a duel and get the ball back, and we didn't do that well enough. And then when we did do it well enough, we weren't clean enough technically to recognise it was a moment where we have to keep the ball to try and take the sting out of the game, try and kill their momentum a little bit, and we ended up giving the ball back too easy, and yeah, that's frustrating.
You've mentioned Wigan midweek. It feels like the next 10 days could be quite a shaping of the second half of our season. 3 very different challenges as well, in Wigan away, Burton at home, and then a big cup game against Plymouth Argyle. How do you address that in terms of where we are today and where you hope we are midweek next week?
Yeah, well, we have to, we have to look within. It's not going to happen. Nothing's going to happen for us. We're in a league where you have to earn everything, and away from home the demands are even more. And we have to look. I have to look in the squad at myself and find something, because at the moment it's not there. It's not there, and that's the frustrating thing, because we've got quality in there, but away from home you need something else. And I've said it before, and we can keep saying it, and but we're not executing it at the moment, and we have to recognise that them moments are really, really important. And without that, we won't have success away from home. And yeah, and then we have to attack with more threat, with more belief, with more drive to try and score a goal, and we didn't do that today.